Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi.
Sunday afternoon, flow class. I'm Pete. This is Dee. Now, if you saw in the email, if you bothered to read it, you need a strap. Long towel is useful if you haven't got a strap, and a block. What else can you use as a block?
Water bottle?
Oh, that's going to be painful.
Depends
where we're headed.
Oh,
Maybe like a thick book, you might be able to, one that you're not going to mind
a couple of pillows.
to sit on later. So,
Yeah.
whatever. Otherwise, if you haven't got one, doesn't matter. We're just doing yoga. So, let's start in Shavasana. So, laying on your back, palms facing up. Breathing nice and deep. And this afternoon, I'm going to touch a little bit on something that's been playing havoc with me at the moment. See, the wife just laughed then, because she knows. The monkey mind. You hear us say a lot, quiet that monkey down in your mind. And let me tell you, mine's been a real struggle. He's been playing up like a right little bastard. True story though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I thought we'd focus a little bit about that today. So especially in these times, if your mind is just going nuts and thinking about things that you shouldn't be thinking about, let's use this hour to try and train that mind so we control the mind so the mind doesn't control us. And a big light bulb moment for me this week was, yes, the wife telling me something again. She's been doing that pretty constantly lately, being in lockdown. No, my mum went in for a hip replacement and she had some complications. And she actually flatlined a few times during the surgery and she ended up having to get a pacemaker put in. And obviously I was upset, and they live in Sydney, and my mind just went, think of the worst, think of the worst, think of the worst. So, I'm thinking she's dying and I need to get to Sydney, obviously we can't because of the bloody virus. And Dee just stopped and said, hey, just stop. Don't let your mind think of the worst. Think of the positive. She's in the best place she could be for it to happen. She's going to be all right. And from that moment, it was like, you're right. But she was definitely right. It changed my perspective for the rest of the day. It was about, okay, she'll be fine. She's in good hands. They've picked it up, rather than it happening at home or somewhere else. And yeah, we're now end of the week and the weekend, and she's fine. She's recovering really well. And it was that light bulb moment that made me think, you know what, that bloody mind just taught me, told me to think of the worst straight away. And I had to flip it all around and change it to think of the positives, to allow me to get through the day and just, for a better outcome for everybody. Less stress. So yeah, calm the mind. And I found a cheeky little quote this afternoon or today when I was planning for class, so I'll quickly read it out and then we'll get into it. So if there is garbage in your mind and it's full of junk, it's time to tame your monkey mind and make it into a monk. I had a good little chuckle about that when I found that today, and I'm not going to be a monk. Yes, I'm bald, but I'm never going to be a monk. But I am going to continue to work on this bloody mind of mine and try to calm it the hell down. Now, bring a little bit of activation in your core and grab your strap. Now we're going to come straight into a hamstring hammy. My hammies have been really bad, so lately I've been up and down ladders, a bit of work around the house, so I'm selfishly doing a little bit of work on the hammies today. So if you've got a strap, hook it around the foot, buckle, not near the head because that hurts. Make sure the strap comes around the head, not the neck. And then we just lay back into it so we get the stretch through the hamstrings. If you haven't got a strap, you can simply hands around the calf, wherever your range is. It might be down around the bottom part of the leg. If you've got a towel, you can hold on to a towel and just hang on to it, wrap around the foot. So just relax into it.
Close the eyes. Monkey mind, remember? Stop it. Just tell it where to go. And just relax into it. As much as you can. And I guess for all of us, we've got a lot of time on our hands at the moment, so it's inevitable that, you know, our mind is going to chatter. But when you notice it, doing it, for me, I come back and focus on my breath. And try to allow that breath just to quieten the mind down. Now just take your leg out to the side a little bit. Take your gaze with it, so your head just turns with it. Just out to the right. Feel a different part of that stretch through the hammies here. Bring it back through centre. And then take it over the body. For me, this one's the one that really pulls on the hamstring. And you're just creating that length. Then back through to centre. You can stay here all day, huh? It's not balanced, Eva, sorry. We need flow, so we do have to move. Just take one more breath here. And then swap it over to the other side. So release the strap from your head. I like to just take my other foot up and grab that strap with the foot. Right leg goes long, or whatever leg you did. And come back into it. Relax. And breathe. So we do, a yoga practice really helps us be the master of our mind. By really focusing on being in the moment, being present. Obviously meditation is all about that. Just slowing the mind down, stopping the chatter. And it's really crazy. Just take it out to the left, so to the outside of the body. It's so crazy how our mind is taught and conditioned to, like for me this week, to think the worst. Like, how are we conditioned like that? How did that ever happen? Why did it happen? Society. Bring it back through centre. Sometimes I think, you know, animals are so lucky because they're not conditioned like we are. And then take it back over the body. Yeah, feel that on my hand. In a good way. Bring it back through the centre for 3 more breaths. So we can flip those thoughts around. Definitely. 1 more breath. And then release the strap from the head. And then just hug your knees in your chest. Give it a little squeeze. If you need to take a couple of little circles, do a couple of circles. And then let's just take 2 rock and rolls. And then coming straight up in a seated position, we're going to come straight into Paschimottanasana. So moving fleshy bits away from your butt, little bend in your knees, long spine. Use the inhale, reach all the way up. And then tilt forward from the hips, grabbing feet, ankles, calves, whatever it is, wherever you are. Drop the head, tuck at the chin. Take 3 breaths here. Maybe dropping elbows down the outside of the calves. That allows you to go a little bit deeper. Just get that beautiful stretch through the hammies. 1 more breath. Empty it all the way out. And release. And you're going to come straight into a downward facing dog now. Walk it out. You're going to keep working through these hammies. So walk it out. 1 foot pedals down at a time. Sit bones nice and high. Now really plug in. Plug those hands into the mat. Core is on. So Mula Bandha, Pelvic floor lifts, woody under buttock, pit of the belly in and draw it up. And dristy back to the mat, or simply close your eyes. Yeah, then come to stillness. Breathe, take 3 breaths. One more breath. Empty it all the way out. And slowly walk forward to the front of the mat. And you're going to take a rag roll. So feet roll with hips all wide up. Grab your elbows, let the head drop, let it be nice and heavy. Make sure you're a little bend in the knees so belly comes down onto the thighs. Keep it safe. 3 breaths. Last breath here. And then come into a halfway lift. Tailor your feet in if you need to. Inhale, draw the breath in. Exhale, fold. And then slowly, Tadasana. So bend through the knees. Just taking your time for your first one. Peel yourself up. Hands reach all the way to the sky as you come up. Draw with your heart. Close your eyes. And we'll start our afternoon practice off with a beautiful vibration of Om. So take your breath in. Open your eyes, inhale, reach your hands up, and then forward fold with an asana to the mat. Take a halfway lift, inhale, and then come into your first high push-up, Dandasana. Exhale the breath out. Strong, plugging in. If you need to modify, drop knees. Pushing hands in the mat. Fingers nice and wide. Lengthen through the spine. Draw the breath in, shift your weight forward, slowly control all the way down to the mat. For 2 favourite poses, so shoulder blade squeezes your rise. Inhale, back to the mat. Come up again, use the breath, inhale, then straight back to downward facing dog, exhale the breath out. Right leg take it up to the sky, bend and open up through the hip space. So yeah, left heel pushes down, so we still get a little bit of lengthening through the hamstring. As we open up that hip. Take one more breath in, core on. Bring that foot through into a low lunge, so just on the inside of that right hand. Now, you're going to drop your left knee and you're going to come into a half Hanuman. So Dee will demonstrate it better than me. Well, my other side's worse because it's hard for the knee on my right. So yeah, watch Dee. Don't watch me through any of this, honestly. She's the one to watch. Look at that. Okay, leg through the hammies again. Stay for one more breath. Then come back up into your low lunge. Left knee rises, and now pyramid. So drop the back heel again. Start to straighten that front leg. Head comes down the inside. Breath in. A little bit deeper on the out. One more breath in. Empty it all the way out. Come forward again. Low lunge, inhale. Then step forward and fold. Keep the core on. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Empty. Tadasana. One breath this time. Inhale. And back to the mat. Out. Long spine, halfway lift. Dandasana. Exhale. Breath in. Shift the weight forward all the way to the mat. Elbows tight, the ribs. One cobra. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg, take it straight up. Bend, open through the hip, and again. Right heel, push it down. Continually working on the hammies. Focusing on the breath, especially that mind is chattering. Fill up, stay, and then low lunge. As you exhale. Send the heart forward, inhale, and then drop the right knee this time. I'm going to go to pyramid, so just watch D, just because I struggle with half Hanuman on that side. Breathe. One more breath. Empty it all the way out. Come forward again, coming up off that right knee, inhale. And then everyone now can drop into pyramid, exhale. Just working on the left side, so head comes down the inside. Make sure you've still got some activation in your core. We tend to switch it off when we come into these type of stretches. Stay for one more breath. And then come forward, low lunge, inhale, send the heart forward, and then fold. Step the right foot up. Halfway lift, in, fold. Tadasana, use the breath, inhale, Uttanasana, exhale. Halfway lift in, Dandasana, step it back or float, depending where you're at, breath in. Now if you're ready, down below. Upward facing dog as you draw the breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale, right leg, take it straight up, inhale. Bring it back through low lunge, exhale. Send the heart forward, inhale, and then you're going to come into that half Hanuman. Exhale, stay. Empty out, a little bit deeper. Then coming up off that left knee, inhale, heart forward, pyramid, exhale. Breath in, find some depth, out. One more breath, empty it out. Coming forward, inhale, and then step forward, fold left foot. Halfway lift in, fold on the out. Tadasana, inhale, reach, and Uttanasana, fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Dandasana. Exhale. Nice and strong. Breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg straight up, inhale. Bring it through to that low lunge. Exhale. Heart forward in. And half Hanuman. Out. Breath in. Empty out. Come forward again, off the right knee, inhale, and then drop back into pyramid. Exhale, right heel drops, breathe in and out. Stay for one more breath. See if you can get just a little bit more length on the out. And then come forward again, inhale, step up, forward, fold, core on. Halfway lift, in and fold, out. Stand, reach, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Dandasana, step it back or float. Exhale, breath in. Shift forward, low. Use the strength. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through, low lunge. Sink, send the heart forward. Drop the knee, half Hanuman, out. Coming up again. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale. Come forward again. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, fold, out. Stand, reach, use a breath. And then back to the mat, out. Halfway lift. Dandasana, core is on, breath in. Down and low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it straight up. Bring it through. Heart forward, half Hanuman, out. Come forward again, inhale. As the hand is hopefully a little bit longer, out. Come forward again, in, forward fold, out. Halfway lift, fold. Stand, inhale. And fold yourself in half, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up, exhale, breath in, low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, taking 3 breaths here. One more breath. Exhale out. Build our sun these. So right leg, take it up to the sky, inhale. Bring it through into a low lunge as you exhale, and then we're going to set up lizard. So happens on an exhale. So you want to splay your hip out. Your knee, sorry. Splay your knee out. And then sink down into it if you can. We'll stay for the first one just because we're going to set this up. Just really feel the stretch. Geez, Dee, where are you go. Total look at her, not me. Okay, one more breath in. Empty it all the way out. Now from here, we're going to find crescent lunge. So stay low in that front knee, using the inhale to rise. Power through the legs. Sinking deep. Shoulders soft. Can you go lower? Find that depth. One more breath in. And then we take pyramid pose on the out. So drop the back heel. Start to straighten that right leg. Breathe. Continuing find length in that hamstring. One more breath in. Exhale all the way out. And then come back up. Crescent lunge. But stay low. Keep the depth. And then drop into warrior two, exhaling, interlacing the hands behind your back to set ourselves up for humble. So draw the breath in, fill the chest, and then dive down into it. Hands come up over the top of the shoulder stretch. Belly not on that front thigh. Head down as low as you can. Breathe, really embrace. Power through the legs, pushing feet into the mat. One more breath in. Empty it all the way out. Keep the front knee bent and come back into reverse your warrior. Well, not come back, take your first one. So stretch. Yeah, really get that side stretch to stay. One more breath in. And then take your flow. Hands come back down to the mat. Right leg you can take it to the sky if you like to increase. And down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it up. Bring it through into that low lunge. As you exhale, we send the heart forward, inhale, and then we set up that lizard so that right knee splays out. Breathe. We're staying for the first one. So in flow, that happens on the exhale. Then we come up into our crescent. So just stay while we set it up. Breathe. Get that beautiful opening through the hips here. Give it a nice stretch too for that right hip flexor. One more breath in. Exhale it out. And then crescent lunge. Inhale. Keep it low. In Dee's class yesterday, you will know how low you can go. What an eye-opener, huh? Yeah, breathe. And just feel the power in the pose. How good does it feel? One more breath in, and then we take our pyramid, so drop that right heel, hands come down, straighten the left leg as much as you can, breathe, head down the inside. One more breath in, empty it out, stay low, bend through the left knee, crescent lunge, draw the breath in, and then straight into Vera 2. To set up humble, so hands come behind, interlace, belly in, draw the breath in, and fold. Yeah, bring your hands up so you get that shoulder stretch. Push your feet down into the mat, head nearly all the way down to the floor. Breathe. One more breath in, empty it out, keep the front knee bent, reverse your warrior. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Fill up again. And flow back to the mat. Hands come down, maybe left leg to sky. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Let's go. Right leg, take it up. Bring it through low lunge. Exhale. Take an inhale. Send the heart forward. Splay the knee out. Exhale. Now crescent lunge. Draw the breath in. And then pyramid, drop the back heel. Empty out, will stay. Breath in. Let it out. Coming back up. Crescent lunge. Left heel up. Vera 2 to set up your humble. Interlace, draw the breath in, really feel the chest. And dive. Stay. One more breath. Empty. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, draw the breath in. And flow. Back to your height. Right leg high, breath in, blow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg, take it straight up. Bring it through that low lunge. Chest forward, inhale. Splay the knee out, lizard. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Inhale, stay low. Pyramid. Empty. Stay, breath in. Find a depth on the out. Back to crescent. Inhale. Viru 2. Set up your humble. Draw the breath in. Down we go. Stay. Exhale out. Reverse. Inhale. Reach. And then take your flow. Back to your high push-up. Dandasana. Breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a breath. Empty out. Back to the right. How's that monkey mind? Bring it up. Low lunge. Sink. Heart forward. Lizard. Exhale. Crescent. Inhale. Focus on the breath. Pyramid. Exhale. Back to your crescent. Draw the breath in. Straight to Viru 2. Humble set up. Inhale. Deep as you can. Exhale. Not staying. Reverse. Keep that right knee bent. Inhale. And flow. Back to Dandasana. Breath in. Low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg. Reach it up. Low lunge. Heart forward. Sink. Lizard. Exhale. Beautiful. Crescent lunge. Draw the breath in. Pyramid. Empty all the way out. Back to crescent. Inhale. Viru 2. Interlace. Draw the breath in. And sink. Did that. Exhale. Reverse. Inhale. Big stretch. And flow. Back to high. Core on. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg straight up. Bring it back through.
Really distinct left.
Oh, sorry, I did the right, the cord left.
Right.
Don't be mine. Send the heart forward. Splay the knee open. Exhale. Thanks, Dee.
Welcome.
Yes. Good on you. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Pyramid. Exhale. Crescent. Draw the breath in. Viru 2. Humble. Set it up. Feel the chest. Dive into it. Back to reverse. Inhale. Dandasana. Exhale. Breath in and Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg. Take it up. Low lunge. Heart forward. Lizard. Exhale into it. Crescent. Draw the breath in. Pyramid. Drop the back heel. Up the crescent. Warrior 2. Interlace, humble, set it up as deep as you can. Awesome. Reverse, inhale. And flow straight to high. Breath in, down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg straight up again. Keep it going. Bring it through. Heart forward. Lizard, empty. Crescent, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Back to crescent, inhale. Viru 2, empty. Set it up, humble. In and out, deep. Beautiful. Crescent lunge. Stretch. Reverse warrior. And flow. Back to high. Keep the core on. Breath in. Down to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg straight up. Back through that low lunge. Heart forward. Lizard. Exhale. Crescent. Draw the breath in. Pyramid. As deep as you can. Back to crescent. Anjali-asana. Viru 2. Interlace. Breath in. Even deeper on the out. Challenge yourself. Reverse your warrior, draw the breath in. And flow. Back to your high. Remember, you can skip flows if you need to. Breath in, medicine down dog, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg, take it up, last flow. Bring it through. Heart forward, in. Lizard, out. Crescent, inhale. Pyramid, straighten the right leg, exhale. Back to crescent, in. Straight to Vira 2, out. Interlace, feel the chest. Dive into it. Reverse your warrior, inhale. And flow. Dandasana, breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left leg, last one, take it up. Low lunge. Inhale. Lizard, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Pyramid, exhale, drop the back heel. Back through the crescent, in. Vira 2. Interlace, in. Dive, out. Reverse, inhale. And flow, back to your height. Breath in and low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale, taking 5 breaths. Breathe, stay in your down dog as much as you can. Push through that monkey mind saying, take me to child's pose. No, stay in that dog. Stay with it. You overpower the mind. The calm mind is the ultimate weapon against our challenges. We need to relax. Stay calm in the mind. Allow the calmness to be our weapon. One more breath in. And it all the way out. Take your right leg up to the sky. Inhale, reach it up. Bring it back through to that low lunge. And then come in. Straight back up to crescent lunge. Inhale, reach. We're going to revolve it, so hands to heart, long spine, and then twist. So the left elbow on the outside of that right knee. And then yeah, sink deep. Breathe. Really push the palms together. Yeah, any variation of choice here. We're going to stay for another 3 breaths. You've got this. Really twist. Work on the twist. Work on your binds. One more breath. Exhale it out. Come back up into crescent lunge. Inhale, reach all the way up. And then you're going to come into your best standing split you've ever bloody done. So take it. Left leg to the sky. Look at that go, huh? Lengthening hammies really works. Forward to the shin. Maybe take the balance. By bringing one hand or both. Embrace those wobbles, that's okay. You stay for 3. For 2, hands to mat, drop the back foot, pyramid. Exhale into it. Yeah, notice the difference from where we started. Stay with it. One more breath in. And it all the way out. From here, side planks, the left hand into the mat. Right foot goes back. Step it back. Make sure that shoulder, left shoulder, nice and stable. Hips high. Maybe a starfish. For 3. For 2. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breath in. Empty it out. Left leg. Reach it up. Bring it through. Come back up. Crescent lunge, inhale. And revolve. Long spine and twist. Palms push. Breathe. Now whatever option you did, take it. Balance it all out. Remember, stay in that depth of your crescent here. Knee directly over ankle. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Coming back up, crescent lunge. To standing switch on the left side this time. So right leg high. Make sure everything's switched on. Feel how good that is with those nice long hamstrings. Forward to shin, breathe for 3. Awesome. For 2. Drop the back foot, pyramid. Close the eyes, breathe. One more breath. Empty it out. And side plank, so right hand this time in the mat. As your left foot goes back, drop the heels. Left hand reaches. Hips as high as you can. Whatever variation you did, try and match it for 3. For 2. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a full breath in. Empty all the way out. Walk, step or float. Front of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Tadasana. Inhale. And then let's take a tree pose. So hands to heart. How good's that neat, huh? Sorry, all you at home. I am sweating bullets. They're good bullets, though. Embrace them. So yeah, fix the gaze. Lengthen through the spine. So I like to always say in our tree that we grow. The 2 long muscles that run down our spine called our multifidus. How do we go, huh? Get that right?
Close.
Close. So we want to lengthen those 2 long muscles. Breathe. One more breath. You took your hands up, bring your hands back through the heart and swap it straight over the other side. So left leg, push the right foot down into the mat. Whoops. Wobble, set yourself up, don't focus on me. And then once you're there, whatever variation you did, take it. Remember to grow. One more full breath in. And release, forward fold. Take your feet hip width apart. You're going to come straight into gorilla from here. So hands underneath feet. Little halfway lift. Still have a little bend in your knees to keep that lower back safe. And then fold. Close your eyes. Two more breaths. And release you out of it. Come into Vinyasa, a deep squat. So you may want to take your feet out a little bit wider. Sink the hips. Whatever range you're at, it's quite okay. Close the eyes. Come back to your breath. One more breath. And release, forward fold. Just walk it back, just coming back in the downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Empty it all the way out. Right leg taken up to the sky, inhale. Bring it through into a low lunge as you exhale. Now drop the back knee. Now, we've been working on these hammies, so grab your block. We're going to work on Hanumanasana, so splits. Yeah, I'm sorry, Justin. I'm sorry, mate, I know. But I'm here with you. Now, what did Dee say to grab? A water glass? A water bottle? That's going to hurt. So, yeah, you've got options with the block. Beautiful thing about the block is it's got 3 levels. It's got this level, the high one, medium or low. As you can see, Dee's on low. I'll be lucky to even get the high. But hopefully, now I'm going to get this. With those long hamstrings we created, look at that go, huh? How'd you go, Justin? Woo! Yeah, nice. Now, just relax into it as much as you can. Breathe. remember we talked about that monkey mind? This is where that little damn monkey likes to chat and says, get me out of this pose. What is Pete making us do? Surrender to your breath. Calm the mind. When it's calm, it's our ultimate weapon against any challenges. The challenge right now is being in this pose. So slowly allow it to soften. You've got 5 more breaths. Now last breath. And now you've got to come out of it. And this is when I wish I could see you guys at home. So yeah, come out of it, take your time, and then just come back through to your downward facing dog. Swing the right leg back, get your hips up nice and high. If you want to pedal it out, pedal it out. Let's take 3 breaths here, just because we know we're going to go to the other side. One more breath. And then left leg, take it up. Bring it through into that low lunge. Drop the knee, grab your block. And set yourself up this side. And one side can definitely be different to the other. That's okay. Let it be whatever it is. So yeah, you need to wiggle your foot forward. Try to keep your hips as square as you can. Once you're there, close your eyes, calm the mind. Breathe. So focus on that breath. It allows the pose to soften. It allows the body to relax. And as you start to relax, you might be able to find a little bit more depth. And that first little quote I said at the beginning of class, there's garbage in your mind and it's full of junk. It's time to tame your monkey mind and make it into a monkey. 5 more breaths. Last breath. And then take your time to come out of it, and we'll just meet sitting on our butts. With our legs wide. Nice long spine. We're just going to tilt forward from the hips. Your hands out in front maybe, and just lowering your chest down towards the floor. Close the eyes. Where is your mind right now? Bring you back to the body. When the mind is calm, your soul will talk. So listen. You got 5 more breaths. Last breath. Just take your time, coming up out of it. You are going to make your way into half pigeon, so you can come straight into it or come back for your downward facing dog. If half pigeon isn't your go, if you've got bad knees like myself, you can just lay on your back, bending one knee up and taking your opposite foot to the opposite ankle. And then you can actually bring your hand through and draw that knee in, allowing that hip to splay open. Once you're there again, close your eyes. Good, 5 more breaths. Last breath. And then again, come out of it and set yourself up for the other side. So if you are laying on your back, just swap it over, bend the opposite, the other knee up and bring the foot on top of the ankle. And we can reach through and grab it behind that bent knee, pulling into the chest, allowing that leg, the hip to open up slowly. Closing the eyes and breathing. Nice that when the mind is quiet. And we're truly in touch with ourselves, our being, our soul. We've got 5 more breaths this time. Last breath. take your time, you come out of it. You slowly drop down on the left hip, bring your feet out in front. And you come down onto your back, so set yourself up for your inversion. So maybe a gentle one, Vinyasa Flow, just legs to the sky. Or supported shoulder stand. Legs to the sky, supporting the hips with the hands. If you're in shoulder stand, don't look left to right. Neck is under flexion, so just keep it safe. Knowing you can take any option here with the legs. You've got about a minute and a half. I'll guide you though, just to come through your closing sequence. So you've got the option to come to plow, through the death hands, Vinyasa. You can hug your knees in your chest. And then you will meet in fish. No hurry. Vinyasa. Take your time. Let the body guide you, not the mind. Once you do come into fish, maybe a little bit of core while we're lifting the legs up off the floor. And chest is nice and high. Head drops, so you get the big stretch in the throat. Deep breaths. And hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze. Sway, circles, up to you. And then take happy baby, legs to the sky, grabbing feet or ankles, calves. Allow the whole back to be on the mat. And you can rock if you like, just that gentle little rock side to side. Only a small movement. Three more breaths. Last breath. Release. Bend the knees and come into your supine twist. So you can take any variation of the legs. Arms out wide, palms face up, head goes the opposite way to the knees. Close down the eyes. 3 more breaths this side. Last breath. And then just take it over the other side, keeping the eyes closed, matching whatever you did with the legs. Do the same both sides. One more breath. And release into your Shavasana. Keep the eyes closed. Breathe. Let everything release. Mind's quiet. Palms facing up. Being completely free. starting to come back to your breath. Small movements in the hands, the toes. We'll take a body stretch, we'll take a full body stretch, arms out long, legs long. And then coming into that little ball on your right hand side, keeping the eyes closed. Knowing stillness is our greatest weapon against all our challenges. Breath will help with the stillness. Coming up to a seated position, eyes closed, hands to heart. And close our practice off with the connection of Om. So take your breath in. Thumbs to third eye, and we bow. And that light within me honours and respects that same light within you. And when we calm that monkey mind together, we are one. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, honey, for joining me at this. Thank you everyone at home for joining us. I hope that sets you up for a really good week to come, whatever that entails, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon.
You.
See you later. Bye.